I just got done watching AEW Dynamite Grand Slam 2024. And I am not even, well, I guess I am an AEW fan, but I'm not really. I'm more of a WWE guy. I'm kind of just getting into it. And I didn't even know what to expect, bro. I didn't even know if this was a pay-per-view or a show. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. It was a pay-per-view, but I didn't know going in. But I gotta give my honest opinion on this shit. I just finished watching this. Some matches were good, some matches were ass. First match that they start off with, Bryan Danielson versus Nigel McGuinness. I think he's the announcer who's having a match late in his career. Dude, as much as I wanted, like, I was really hoping this match was gonna be good. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This match was a stinker. This match was that dog shit, bro. I can't even cap. It was boring. The crowd wasn't helping at all, bro. Like, this had to be like top 5 worst crowds in the last 10 years, bro. They were silent. They were silent the whole time. They didn't give a fuck. And also the match was very like slow paced, a lot of botches. I don't know. I didn't even want to talk about it too much. It was just very clearly like you don't want to start the show off that way. That should have been like a, I don't know. It was a bad match, but the next one, what was next? I think it was Hook versus Roderick Strong. Now, I know Roderick Strong, just like I know Bryan Danielson, because I'm a WWE fan. NXT Black and Gold was my all-time favorite wrestling era. Undisputed Era was my favorite faction at the time, or tag team, whatever you want to call them. So I had high expectations for this one, because Roderick Strong has always been one who can hold his own. Hook, I don't know much about him, but he's a fresh sight to me. You know, skinny guy, wearing shorts, looks like a gym bro, but then he's also like insane in the ring. It's crazy. The match was pretty good. I feel like it ended right when it was about to pick up, which really hurt it. Like, the match was going slow paced. There's a few cool spots with the managers and, you know, hitting people. One guy grabbed a sign and put it up, and he was glazing Roderick Strong. That was funny, but I feel like as soon as the match started to get good, they're like, all right, end it. Make it do a tap out. Like, the match ended in a tap out. It was like a sleeper, and Roderick Strong tapped out in a solid 15 seconds, not even. But it's like right before that, they just did the most extreme shit, and then you're tapping out in 10 seconds from a sleeper hold. And also, Hook was kind of beating like Roderick Strong and his managers outside the ring in a 1v3. I don't know if he's Kratos or what. It didn't make much sense to me. He's the smaller guy and he's outnumbered. And it was apparently Extreme Rules, and they were just not beating him up. Like, the managers were kind of ass, bro. If this is like an Extreme Rules match, it was like the FTW Championship. I'm not sure what that means. I'm assuming it's like an Extreme Rules thing because they're using weapons and shit. If there's no rules, like, I don't know why they didn't just jump him. Like, his managers didn't throw one punch, but he attacked them for sure, but they didn't retaliate. Even when Roderick Strong was in the sleeper hold, I feel like it's the cue for the manager to come break that up. I don't know, I left kind of like disappointed, wanting for more, because they were just getting into the part of wrestling that we all tune in for in the first place. So I don't know, I'm gonna give that one like a 5 out of 10. Nothing crazy. That first match though, Bryan Danielson versus Nigel, that was like a 3, bro. It would have been a 4, but the crowd brought it down to 3 out of 10, bro. That was a hard watch. But the show made up for it with the next match. The Young Bucks versus Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay has already become my number 1 favorite in AEW because everything I've seen him in, it's like, I'm not used to seeing people this good at wrestling, bro. While I watch the WWE, I mean, they're good in WWE, don't get me wrong, but this is different. Like, this is like, holy shit. This was like one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. I feel like I say that every time I see a Young Bucks match, but it was amazing. It was fucking amazing, dude. The spots they had in this match did like there's like one sequence where like someone was, what happened? I think he broke up a pin, and then Will Ospreay did a 450, and then he got a flipping pile driver, and then he did his hidden blade finisher, and it's just, what is happening? The things these guys were coordinating with. Young Bucks, by the way, have the most unique moveset I think I've ever seen in my life. I don't know how they come up with this shit that they're doing. Nonetheless, remember it. I don't know how you like remember all these things. I don't know how. This is like wrestling to a different level. This is like expertise. This is holy shit. It's like they've been doing this since like they came out the womb. And there's this other guy I didn't know, Fletcher. I forgot his first name. Was it Kyle? Will Ospreay's tag team partner, Fletcher. I've never seen him before. He was definitely carrying for a little portion in this match when Will Ospreay was out. he was just doing kick out after kick out after kick out, and I thought he was done every single time he was about to kick out. Like he I don't understand the resilience. I don't even know what was a finisher and what wasn't anymore. That's how many times people were kicking out. But the moves they were doing, it's like every time there was a pin, you really like you genuinely didn't know if they're gonna kick out because the impact of that move looked like disgusting. Any move done perfectly with enough impact will look like a finisher. Like, come on, this dude made one of the Young Bucks. I don't even know which one it was. One of the Jacksons. That's your last name. They made the X Factor look painful. Like the move that the Bella Twins did. They grab your face and then sit down. Like that trash ass move. They did that shit, and I thought the guy he did it to died, bro. I thought he was done. Insane match. Young Bucks ended up taking it in the end. I kind of expected that going in because I seen a few of their matches, and I know that they're kind of running this shit right now. But yo, that match has me like I'm sweating. Like I want to watch it again, but it makes me excited because I have so many more matches to watch. I'm just getting into this. There's so many more Young Bucks matches, so many more Will Ospreay matches, so many more Fletcher matches. Like so much shit I don't know. Now Ricochet's in AEW. He's gonna fight Will Ospreay next week. Best believe I'm watching that. I've been waiting for that, bro. Oh my god, that's gonna be awesome. Let me stop glazing this match. Next match was the AEW Women's World Title match. That was Mariah May versus Yuka Sakazaki. Yuka, bro. Let's call her Yuka. This was nothing crazy. You know, this one felt more like your typical Monday Night Raw match. Like, it was good. Well, you can definitely tell the women in AEW fight with a little more edge than they do in WWE. AEW is like, call this a hot take if you want. They are better at wrestling in AEW for sure. That's just a fact. A fact. Unless you're Nigel McGuinness, that's a fact. Nah, he gets a pass though. Like he's old. He was showing out. I feel like that the Nigel and Bryan Danielson match could have been way better if the crowd. Anyways, Mariah May versus Yuka. It was pretty cool. It kind of went exactly how you thought it was gonna go. Yuka starts off strong. There's a couple of cool spots, you know, a long roll-up pins, Trouble in Paradise kicks, and Zagiris, and then Mariah May ended it with her Storm Zero, I think it's called. Isn't that Toni Storm's move though? Like she just take that shit after beating her. She just take her move. She beat her with a pile driver, which was believable because it's a pile driver. And then at the end, a clusterfuck happened. Mariah tried to hit Yuka with her belt, and then who was it? Willow Nightingale. She came out to defend her friend, and then someone else came out, and then Willow looked at whoever else was coming out, and then Mariah hit her in the back of the head with the championship because she was distracted by the music. Apparently, that was one of Willow's friends, or one of Yuka's friends that was trying to help Yuka too, and she accidentally fucked up and got Willow hit in the back of the head. And then Mariah May just hugged her and like was like, "Yeah, we're friends now." And she's like, "No, it's not what I meant to do. I didn't want to help you." But you know, if that's really not what you meant to do, sure didn't like do anything about it. You're a wrestler. You could have kicked Mariah May in the face as soon as she tried to hug you. You know, some fake shit right there. Like, you say you didn't mean to do it, but then like you're totally cool hugging this chick. You're just making an awkward face, but like, what, you trying to save face? Like, real talk. If that's my nigga, you better bitch slap Mariah in the face. The fuck. But anyways, that match, for what it was, it's like you have to grade it differently. If it was like a normal show Raw match, I give it like a 6-7. You know, some calm is what you expect. For a pay-per-view match, it's like a calm 4 or 5. Like it was really whatever, very forgettable. The last match, it's pretty short. So the last match, what was it? Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley. I knew what to expect and I didn't. Because I know Jon Moxley from WWE, obviously, and I knew he went to AEW, and I know that he doesn't have a match without blood, pretty much. That's what I've been told. And I've also been told that Darby Allin is fucking insane, as you can tell from how he looks. And I think I saw him do something with thumbtacks before, so I knew he was insane. So I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be gross, but I didn't think it's going to be that gross. Yo, the amount of times I thought someone like got injured in this match is insane. Like, he whipped him into the turnbuckle and his neck ricocheted mad hard against the ring post, and then he landed on the steps, and it was disgusting landing. And then like Darby's like, he sold it. Like I thought he was paralyzed, but he was fine, I guess. This was really like a beatdown. Like, this reminded me of like a Brock Lesnar match back when Vince McMahon was sucking him off every opportunity he could. It reminded me of one of those matches because Jon Moxley had the main offensive most of the match. There'd be little pockets where Darby Allin would fight back, but it was mainly just Jon Moxley doing the most disgusting things he can to this person. And then the manager, I don't even know her name. What was her name, dude? Marina Schaefer, Marina something. She was, every time John would distract the ref, and then she'd just start beating the fuck out of Darby while he was down. She's cool, actually. I like her aura, bro. She did everything a manager is supposed to do, except for when she ripped the floor off the floor and exposed the hard floor. She took off the padding of the floor outside so that Jon Moxley could do a move to Darby on it. He didn't get the move, but Darby missed the dive and laid on the floor anyways. Like, he still ended up hitting it. And then John did like the most disgusting suplex thing onto the steps. Like, he did a suplex. Imagine like an X-plex, if you know what that move is. Like, where they do a suplex and they just whip forward, so you just land on your back. But that was on the steps. Like, his back, like, it looked like he sliced his back, but somehow there was no cut. I thought his back was going to be open after that. That looked disgusting. This match was pretty good, but it was pretty gross too, dude. Like, he kept coughing up blood and like gargling on it and snot and stuff. It was nasty, like genuinely nasty. Like, I wouldn't rewatch that again. It was a good match, but I'm not watching it again, bro. I was a weak stomach. The way it ended, it was another. I thought he died again. I mean, this match in the almost deaths, bro. He hit his finisher off the top rope. Darby was trying to do a superplex. John hit his I don't know what it's called in AEW. I'm going to call it Dirty Deeds because that's what I remember it as. He hit that from the top rope. Darby's head definitely hit the floor. I don't think that was fake, but that's how he won. And then out of nowhere after the match, by the way, he took his title opportunity for that, by the way. This match was for the #1 contendership for Bryan Danielson's belt. And speaking of him, Bryan Danielson came out of nowhere with like a string and just tried to strangle Jon Moxley because that's what he did to him. He suffocated him. And then here comes Claudio Castagnoli and his team. And then here comes Bryan Danielson's friends, who I have no idea who they are. I'm going to be honest. It's a couple black guys. They seem cool. It was like a brawl at the end. They had to pull John out of there like he was the president. And basically Bryan announced, yeah, you want your match, you got it. It's a pretty solid match, end of the day. A little too nasty for my taste, like the Hangman Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland match that I saw recently. Ew. But it was still a good match. Like, it's still a great match, but ew. What the fuck? I guess I'm gonna have to go through that again with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre coming up. Since Triple H is running things now, you know, that nigga's insane. But all in all, I'll give that last match 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. For the Brock Lesnar type of dominant, one guy dominate the other guy's underdog match, it was pretty good. It's cool to see this perspective from someone who's not 6'8", 900 pounds. Like, it's Jon Moxley. Even though he was looking Aki in his match, not too Aki. Like, it's still believable. Like, it's just, but that's a strong ass dude though. He was just tossing Darby around. But oh yeah, 7 out of 10 match, 7 out of 10 show, to be honest, and a good 5 of those points is coming from that tag team match. I like it, dude. I'm gonna have to tune in to the next show, I guess. Until it becomes ass, I guess. Why not? I love wrestling. Wrestling is cool, so I wonder what the next paper. I think it was Full Gear. They announced like 6 different pay-per-views, dude. I gotta search it up. But if you like this video, give me a sub. If you don't, you a bitch. No, I'm playing. Peace out.